Well, hello. Talked about it a few times in my other videos, and I'm finally here doing it. Playing a new campaign. Still going to be playing, what's his name? Astrogoth? Still going to play him. But this is going to be Lord Skrolk's time to, well, not shine, because he's gross and diseased. But his time to spew bile and have oozing pus everywhere. Yeah, something like that. But anyway, so yes, I'm going to play Lord Skrolk. He's pretty much a plague guy, plague sensor bearer. Start here in southern Lustria, so we want to start, killing things there pretty much immediately. So it's mostly I'm going to be trying to spread a lot of plagues and things like that throughout this campaign. Try and weaken my enemies and do all those sorts of things. Now, Skrolk himself is a caster. He doesn't get anything like a bell or anything like that, I don't think. So he's just going to be on foot. But as his faction, you get a chance of plague spreading of plus 100%. That's good. Plagues bolster your forces and nurture your settlements. So if you get all plagued up, it's all good for you. Not so good for the enemy. Construction cost minus 50% for the Pox Cauldron, Pestilent Nave and Plague Bailey buildings, and the cooldown for the Pestilent scheme is at minus 15 turns. So it's, instead of being 30 turns, it just makes it 15 turns, which they probably could have said, but it's less wordy. But anyway, Lord effects, extra corruption and upkeep minus 50% for plague monks and plague sense bearers and plague catapults, and basically if it says plague, it's 50% off. He starts with a couple of plague monks units, a bunch of clan rat shields, some Skaven slave slingers, too many S's in that for me, and a couple of plague claw catapults, which are pretty freaking sweet. So let's get into old Skrolky boy. So throughout the years, there's been a lot of debate with Warhammer players about whether or not he's really following the Skaven god, or if he follows Nurgle. In my opinion, it's a lot like how the Dark Elves follow Cain and not Khorne. Still an elf god, still about murdering, not so much about being a chaos god. So, but then again, the great horned one is a chaos god, so he deals with plagues as well. So yeah, I'm a firm believer of he's not a follower of Nurgle. He's a follower of the great horned rat, I believe he's called. Now my armies are not going to be mostly plague sensor bearers and things like that, because that would be a waste, because they're pretty shit. So I'm still going to make pretty standard Skaven armies with a lot of ranged and all that sort of stuff, but it's just not going to have the benefit of being Clan Scryer style ones, which are way better. As you can see, they've definitely put those starter cutscenes in for all of the races, which is good. Much better than actually having them, really. Now we start with Oxyotl and Subaton, which is there. Now, what we do want to do is actually get rid of this building, I think. We're going to get slaves if we don't. Well, for this building, we definitely want. For Sabaton, we definitely want that building. Here, we definitely want to upgrade that. Well, we're not really going to keep. That building is up for debate. There is also a landmark building, which is actually a very good landmark building. So I think actually what we want to do is destroy it so that we can build the landmark instead. 300 gold a turn, 5 food, extra growth, income from all buildings plus 10%. he's very good. We can still get plenty of slaves as we need to as well. So won't be a problem.
I am the Plague
Skrolk
Lord.
with his army. It starts with a plague priest as well, which in this case is a confident one, which isn't actually that bad thing. +2 leadership for all of your army. With Skaven is not something to be sneezed at. So throw him in there. I mean, it does do great things, but it's better than a stab in the eye. Skrolk himself will quickly have a look at what his skills are. I haven't actually even done pre-playthroughs or anything like that on this one, so I'm going in blind, so this should go great. He's basically a normal plague lord. He's got the usual plague spells, plague, vermintide, that sort of thing. All of this is basically the same. That's all your usual upgrading stuff as well. Unfeared, quartermaster. But he's got his own special line, so he calls this Terror. There's Plague Lord, so unlocked hero recruitment for Plague Priests, hero capacity +1 for Plague Priests and Sorcerers, hero recruit rank +1 for Plague Priests, etc, etc. You see how it is. Recruit rank for the other things as well, those guys down there. Herald of Decay, so -5 control in local enemy provinces and +5 corruption. Leadership aura is bigger and works better. Envoy of the Council, diplomatic relations with Skaven +10. I think there's one of those sort of thing you can get for all of the various Skaven. These also might only be a pick one and then you're stuck with it kind of thing for some of these. So I think these three might be. Aura of Pestilence. What's that one got? Oh, -5 melee attack. That's actually pretty good. It's probably the one I'd pick out of the three. But yes, as you can see, he has no mount, so he's just a wandering lord. And that is really it. And you can see there what benefits for plague priests and that sort of stuff. So you can make him an army of plague priests and they'll be nice and cheap, but why would you do a thing like that? It's silly. It's always they give you a special starter fight. Already gone through this. We're destroying that building for that. Kind of want that as well. Maybe. I don't have anyone to trade with, so not really so much. Mostly I need to get it upper levels so that we can get into probably that building there so that we can head towards having rattling guns, of course, and poison wind globadiers, and all of the lovely things you can actually get from it when it's rank 4. There is things you can do to so I can abandon it, make it rank 5. I'm not going to do those things. I'm going to play it as it lies, just for a change. What we'd also need to do is fight this guy. So we've got an ambush. That's a good start. 2 of them. Alright, yep, that's good. We won't auto-resolve it. We'll wait for this to come up so that we can see what the map is like. Yeah, okay, it's the map. We'll get straight into this. Always good to get a ambush off straight away. I do love the ambush attack abilities that you get from old Skaven. It's bloody nice, especially when you've got rattling guns and poison wind globadiers in your armies. Then it's just a beautiful thing to watch, because you don't even really have to do anything. You just sit there and watch the enemy melt. It's great. But we've got to wait for the battle to load first. So, smoke them if you got them. Well, don't really smoke them. Smoke them's a bit gross. But anyway. Take a sip of coffee and then the battle comes up. Alright, so I am actually going to not set up too close to them. I'm going to set up so I can get my those guys shooting straight at them. Plague monks are going to set up in the middle. Actually, no. I'm not going to set up the middle with them. Plague monks over each side so that they can play blueprints. So we'll start with that. Here, Skrolk. Get him further back because he'll actually take quite a lot more damage than Skrolk will probably. What Plague Claws firing at Source Warriors. Him spewing stuff.
Law of pestilence.
There we go. And first up, stuff. That's not too big a deal. Well,
Starry race.
looks like they're still going to try and run away. Bit of a bummer.
Plague priest.
Yeah, we don't have enough magic at the moment.
Black death.
We're doing a bit of damage to them. So sure, they're going to run away, but
Come, brothers. Run chase.
really going to achieve a lot.
Plan advance. Plague claw, motherfucker.
Plague Claws changing target.
Kill. Onward.
If they want to come back and fight, they can. They don't have to. Entirely up to them. Stack there.
Vermintide comes.
They're really not doing very well. They're just kind of running around. So that's a not the best way of fighting, I'd say. That's kind of not working very well.
Suffer.
How I fight the battle, but you know, I guess he's trying to get his troops up. Not that that'll help me at all, because being the starter army,
This way.
once they make it off the map, that's basically it for them.
Fight bad. Plague marks to
Got
me.
like one unit in front of us.
Moving, chasing. Sniper, scurry.
Stop running away. Right.
Snake. Onward.
These skinkies.
Ready.
These skinkies.
Aura of pestilence.
They'll run into that.
Spells of plague.
And run away.
Scurry race. Plague claw, Patapar.
Plague Claws firing back at that skinky cohort again. Yeah, I haven't actually used my what are they called? Pillows, yeah. So that's okay. Saving them if I actually get put into combat, which I don't think is going to happen. Really? Yeah, they're just kind of buggering off, and I might as well let them. Now, it's not really going to benefit me chasing them around. Let's just see if they will bugger off on us. Kind of hard to tell at this point. Looks like they are. Let's see if we can just turn our Plague Claw counterbolts on. Oh, there we go. That was easy. Look, not a single loss in a Skaven battle. That's how often does that happen? Especially when you got a starter army. That was just. There was no strategy from our enemies. That doesn't make any sense. Oh. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? And the plan was really to have have the Plague Claws annihilate the Saurus warriors before then turning on their ranged units, but. Yeah. But yeah, they can't really flee from that battle, because if they do, they're counted as annihilated. So they just that's it. Army wiped out. Bit silly, really. Oh well. No need to take replenishment. Don't. That's 330 golds. Nothing. Let's take some food.
Good. More bodies to infect.
Food. Sort of stability, eh? Alright, spell resistance. That's not really much of a thing. Cut him down, that's good. Defeat them, that's an extra 500 gold treasury. May as well go take the Sentinel of Time as well, since it's not like we need to replenish after that initial battle. Here we have lots of skinks, so we should be okay here as well. Yeah, going to fight this battle as well. Probably should fight the early ones mostly. Not a bad idea. This has got for us. Maybe these guys won't just run off. Get some fighting done. Yes, anti-infantry, damage deal at frenzy. They are actually the plague monks are actually pretty good in combat. So getting these skinks into the middle of my formation where I can surround them a little isn't a bad option. Having the hiccups is a bit annoying though. Probably actually should have spent his talent as well. If he got one.
Blade claw catapult!
We're just going to set up in the middle of the field because I just want them to come straight at us.
I'm now ready.
Clan rats right in front of the artillery. Put the slingers like so.
Slingers!
Pop him back here. He'll be a little bit forward.
Plague monks!
Plague monks will be ready to flank as they can.
Blade claw catapult!
Plague claw catapults will get them fired at them. Okay, get them fired at the melee as much as possible to start. Even though they're in the skins. Just never know. You might be able to do it.
Aura of
They're doing a bit of a good avoiding work avoiding some of the shooting, but that's actually good for us.
Plague Lord!
So what that does, it kind of spreads out their formations. So even if it's not causing casualties, it spreads out their formations so that what we can do
Spells of plague! Moving, chase!
Blade claw catapult! Council's command!
you can start firing at
Plague monks!
Ready, ready? Son of a Valentine!
cannon charge there, you just charge there.
Holy the rat's blessing!
And we've given Gibber one of these ones. Probably a bit too close on the floor actually.
Initiate enemy foe!
These guys are taking a little bit of damage here out of ammo now, so
Blade claw catapult! Fight! Fight!
you guys can pretty good.
What? Forward or backward?
Help to deal with that. They've taken a small amount of casualties. Not enough to really take this up right now.
Lord Skrolk! For the Valentine!
Charge in, well, they've got skins to cover.
Blade claw catapult!
We don't really need to. It looks like they're
March Scaridasa! And tails yours!
really good over here.
Plague monk, Clan rats! At once!
Blade claw catapult.
Clan rats! What orders?
Very unusual for Skaven to be willing and bringing
Plague monks.
getting to cut me up, but they are cutting. Let's not worry about it. Let's get our catapults to do a bit more damage because, you know, it's good to get them chevrons. Oh, there you go. There we go. Starting to get their chevrons now. Good. Not too bad a start. Well, since we're not making a huge amount of food at the moment, there's probably not much point in doing a sack and increase of level with them. We might just occupy and increase its level by just one, maybe. So that we can already have a level 2 settlement. Maybe. I'll rebuild that initial building that was there for infantry. I swear I know what I'm talking about. I swear I do. Yeah, so the lack of armor on your plague monks really makes them vulnerable to any Still. Went well, so yeah, we don't get a lot for sacking it. That's minus 20.
Find precious things. Make
Can go up too
more.
high with it though. So we could go for that. Get some warp fire throwers. I think what I want to do is get a clan kit. Let's go for that one. That's growth and money. So more growth is good, even though we get growth from a couple of sources. So we grow nice and fast in this province. You can also see we still have these guys to fight a bit more. Like Chupiatl and things like that.
My eyes gone, but I see.
Won't be able to build them next turn, so we're going to grab a whole bunch of Skaven slave slingers.
All suffer.
We've got 1 point to him, so he gets his route marcher. And he can point his
Vile tide comes.
Also got this, so we can put food in there. So we're not at war with everybody around us so far, but you know how it is. These things never last. So Chupiatl looks like it's probably a good target, but you never know. Mangrove Coast might work as well. Depends how good a thing we can end up going on with here.
Clan pestilence.
That's right, I need one of those buildings before I can actually, but I think, what am I getting for ferocious? I can't remember. That will give, this one will give us ferocious plans, yes. This one will give us nothing. 3 turns away. Alright. Well, let's quickly jam through the end turn. At this point, there's still 280 something factions in the game. Which I think where I'm up to with Astrogoth is at like 60 left. But that's right. Yeah, so I think Chupiatl's probably one of the better targets because there is gold there. Gold is good. Currently, they're my only enemy, so I mean that won't last, but never does when you're Skaven. Everyone dislikes you, so it's better to try and get yourself a nice area that you can sort of back yourself into a corner with and push out from there. Strat is gone. the offal, we're going to... we're going to go for that. Good amount of growth, food, etc, etc. All the things that a good growing Skaven boy needs. Growth, etc. This will also unlock chieftains, which would be nice to have as an unlock.
It's in the plague book.
Let's see.
On to hell
They
now.
have there. Oh, yep.
Prepare, unleash.
So what I'm going to do is I'm
boxes.
going to sort of have him a bit towards
Seek
Chukyard.
out plague.
See if we might even get an ambush him
Rakatator.
if he decides that he'll have
Send me
enough power to do
Rogan.
that. We can put it in ferocious plans now as well. We can turn for that. Right, so what do we need first for the plague priest? We need to get a box cauldron building, which means we do need to level that up. But which one is the pox cauldron? Pox cauldron is, I think it's under this one. Yeah, so we need that first. We get a rank 3 so that we can do those ones. Which is a bummer because that's other than getting us them, it's not the best of buildings. Basically, I want that building, I want that building, and I want that building. Really, the main 3 I want. This is good too. I like the idea of having brood horrors and all that sort of stuff. Plague Nut Sensor Bearers are not... Well, they might actually be alright. I haven't really used them. I can give them a crack in some army. But yeah, so...
My eyes not, but I see.
Get ourselves another lord. Can't afford one at the moment though. Spells of Ruin. Spells of Plague. Anything good. Cunning used to be really good. It's not so good anymore. Confident Lord would actually be alright. Warlords are nice and cheap, but I think with... Oh, no, I think they took away the issues. No, that one doesn't even have a fucking... Well, what we'll do, quickly bump through another turn. Don't get the ambush. Because what you're basically gonna do, one of my favourite ploys with Skaven, which is have 2 lords, one of which is just there as bait. Tend to call him bait as well. So, I think I was even calling him master bait in the last one. So maybe I should do that again. Bring back master bait. You know, that way you can lure out those lords you want to get rid of. You can still use him to recruit. That's good. We've got that. We've got Driven by Hunger as our next port of call. We will throw, let's see, so the Grey Seeds we can get a Plague Grey Seed, Disciplined one, which are actually really good. Sneaky is actually even better though, but they are Ruin Caster, and Ruin Casters do suck the big pickle. It's, yeah, Sneaky is like the best for Skaven. We'll grab the Disciplined Plague Gracia.
Harbinger of doom.
Head down here a little. What I'm going to actually do is
Nest here now.
move him back. I'm going to... That's who I can recruit now. Let's get some more command rats to the army as well. Which we can. It's only a turn away, that's good. That's not far off either. Lots of food coming in. Well, not really. Settlement upkeep. So it's always something. But, I know it seems like it's early. It's been half an hour though. That's going to be it for this episode. So next episode we're going to continue our crusade against whoever these guys are. Who are they? The Southern Sentinels. Planning to try and lure their armies out. Destroy them. Let's see how we do. Once that's up to level 2, we can get ourselves some chieftains as well. But anyway, I've been Ash Ninja. This has been Skrolk. I'll see you in the next episode. Hope you have a good one. See you later.